What is up, YouTube? This is SilverHyena back again with a new review. Probably works better if I get it in the camera. Anyways, these are the Crayola Signature Brush and Detail Dual Tip Markers. Great for detail and broad strokes. I have seen these in the stores, Walmart, Target, and I think Fred Meyer's will carry them. And of course there's always Amazon and other online retailers. But anyways, I paid about $16 for this tin, give or take, somewhere in that price range. And as you can see, each pen, you've got a different, one color for the brush tip, one color for the fine tip. Yeah, it's ultra fine tip, kind of looks like a small bullet point. We'll know exactly once we get rid of the plastic and cardboard. So I have been really looking forward to trying these out. I've done the Crayola Signature, their the blending markers, which, while they didn't perform really as advertised, I still had a blast using them, so I am very excited to try these out. I know I keep saying that, so you know what? Maybe I should just, I don't know, try them out. So, there's that again. Okay. Oh, I don't have the right camera set up, otherwise, well, oh, you couldn't really hear that. Anyways, here's a look at the tin. Those of you who watch SilverHyena plays probably know what I just did right there. This is really cool. I do love these Crayola Signature tins. And while I know that the plastic is supposed to keep I am so excited I'm getting tongue-tied. While the plastic is supposed to keep it all safe, it makes it so much more difficult to get to. Woo! There we go. I didn't even need to break out the scissors. There we are. Get rid of that. So we have this beautiful tin, which, like, you know, the tins can always be reused. Alright, so that's what it looks like inside. While the presentation looks nice on the surface, the plastic holding these, it's a little, let's just say it's a little on the flimsy side. But that is a minor little nitpick. So there's the second set. And since these are completely cylindrical and they're gonna roll all over, but got a perfectly good tin lid right here. Problem solved. So I am gonna unpack all of these markers and get everything set up, and I will see you then. Alrighty, there we are. All nice and organized. I love just using the lid of the tin, hold everything in place. And because I was silly and forgot to show you all, let's see. Okay, so the fine tip, it looks like it's a clear, not necessarily clear, a transparent, that's the word I'm looking for. It's a transparent cap. So there is a look at the bullet nib. Maybe. If this camera will ever focus. Come on. Focus. Well, it wants to focus on the hand. My hand. Alright. Hopefully you guys can see that. So that is the bullet. And this is the brush. There we are. Now, I have a test sheet of cardstock to try these out on before we get to the actual drawing. Come on, focus, camera. Jeez. Alrighty, let's get to some swatching. Alrighty, we've got our swatches here. Made a little mistake. I was kind of got carried away with that Primrose pen. And I did a quick little test blend. It does feel like it could potentially pill up your paper if you try to put too many layers on, so just be aware. Now then, this is also just Recollections cardstock from Michaels, so it's thicker than printer paper. By no means is this the finest of the fine paper, but it is affordable. Anyway, so we've got that. We've got our markers. A lot of bright colors. Very little neutrals, but still more neutrals than the blending markers, so there is that. Alright. Got a swatch reference sheet there. And because I could not wait, I have a predetermined image that I would really love to color in. I love this design so much. Oh, I need to scoot those out of the way. I absolutely love this design. Here, I gotta show you something. I had originally sketched it in my mixed media sketchbook, and I was gonna do something with it there, but I just loved this pencil drawing so much. I traced it onto cardstock and then inked over it, and then we're gonna do that here. That way, if the worst should happen, he's still safe. There's an idea for future video. I should just do a video on transferring your image from a light box. And what is going on out there? People are being noisy today. Okay, so I am going to figure out a color palette and get back to you. Alright, so I did a few test swatches and I think I've come up with an idea. I absolutely loved these two, so I really want to technically we would call it these four, I think, because I absolutely loved all of these. And I was also very fond of the purples, purpley pink and green, so I think that we're mainly going to focus on these. But if at all possible, I would like to use at least one of every color. So this one is going to be getting the main workout. Okay, excellent. Let's get to it. Scoot in, okay. Well, it's going down pretty nice. I do like that. The brush part It feels a little bit stiff for a brush, at least my limited knowledge of brush pens. I haven't had the opportunity to use very many. That is something I plan to change, don't get me wrong. But while the tip feels pretty flexible, it's still a little stiff. But I love the color. The color's very vibrant. I just wouldn't recommend having layer upon layer upon layer, or it could very well just chew through the paper. Okay, done a little bit with that. Let's try the fine bullet nib. That end is definitely stiffer. There is a difference. Oh yeah. Well, I am going to speed things up a little. Alright, so we've gotten a little bit done. There's obviously still a lot more to go. Although I can feel that the ink is partially trying to rip up the paper a little bit, which does worry me. There's not too much bleed through except for where I went a little crazy there. Yeah, it's like it's not really too visible on camera, but I can feel a little bit of buckling while I'm coloring in. So just be aware of that. I do think that these were made more for hand lettering rather than coloring, but we will see this through to the very end. Alright, gonna speed things up again now. Hang on. The thing that has me the most worried, layering colors is rather difficult. Now, I love the colors. The colors are beautiful, but trying to layer and build depth is rather difficult when the ink is trying to shred the paper. I think I'll try these out on better paper, maybe my B marker paper. I also think I messed up on the color pattern on the wings, but that's just my own dumb fault, not the markers. Oh boy. And I dropped the ball with that purple shadow. Again, that's on me. This is me being my own toughest and meanest critic. At the very least, they are friendly with the white gel pen, so that's a win! Alrighty. Whew, there we go. Here's the final illustration. Now, my thoughts on these markers after using them. Well, they pilled the paper quite a bit. I could really feel a rough texture under the pen while I worked that I really don't like. And I realize that it's probably because they are water-based markers. I think overall, I have determined I much prefer alcohol-based markers. And I'm wondering if these would just be better for, say, hand lettering and calligraphy sort of thing rather than coloring in, although I still enjoyed the process of trying them out in coloring, even though I don't really think I nailed the blends very well, although part of that could be on me, just not really paying much attention. Here, I want to try something. Here, just take this snippet. So let's... I know I'm probably butchering the art of hand lettering. Writing has never been my strong suit. There we go. Not perfect, but then again, I'm pretty sure you all have seen my handwriting. So, yeah, I think if I was to give these markers a rating, I would give them personally maybe a 5 out of 10. Now then, this is just my opinion. I mean, I'm not like, oh geez, I can't believe I bought those, what a waste of money. No. I'm glad I got them. I'm glad I tried them out so that I could tell you guys my opinion on them. If you guys have used these markers before, Could you let me know what you've done with them, how you liked them, if I was doing everything completely wrong with them and you were gritting your teeth throughout the whole video? Any help I could get would be very much appreciated. Or you could confirm my bias, either way. I just want to know what you guys think. So I am very glad that I used these. The experience was well worth it. I'm gonna use these until they dry up. No sense in wasting them. However, I probably will not get another set when they're all gone. And again, yeah, he kind of looks like something that came stumbling out of a virtual pet website, but that's what you get when you get all these like super bright colors. Yeah, as for this liner, I love this original line art, so I will probably redo it, and we might be seeing him again with a different medium. Hopefully alcohol-based markers, probably. Or watercolor. Alcohol-based markers and watercolor. Ooh, maybe a mixed media. Ooh, that's a good idea, actually. Anyways, so just as a refresher, these were the Crayola Signature dual tip markers, brush and fine. Forgive my OCD. Oh, did you hear that? That was Topaz. She's telling me to quit rambling, and she may be right. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. If you found this video helpful in some way, please leave a like and share this video with your friends. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification so that you will know when I post a new video. This is SilverHyena, signing off. Stay creative, everybody. Bye! Oh, there she goes again. What? Where are you, Topaz? You're hearing this, right?